great meeting. The CEO will do the training. I will do the profile, then the plan by the CEO, then the close by the new vice president, Saturday David. So it's going to be really great. Saturday has a very powerful story. In network marketing in Africa is among the most humble stories that have become successful. From fighting for a t-shirt, yellow t-shirt, in one day, so that he gets a shirt to wear when he was a student at Molago at that time, to appearing in Canada in big conferences, sharing his story in the USA, in London. He has been in several very big countries. And today, he has also appeared on Business for Home twice. And Saturday David has made a lot of money. In fact, I can't count it in $1 million. And Saturday David drives a V8. Now he parks it down there and comes to close your prospect. Now who is going to invite on Monday? Who is going to invite on Monday? Just imagine the profile by vice president, the close by another vice president, the plan by the owner of the company. Now, isn't that going to be a powerful Monday? So please, we are not taking you by speed. We are just so serious with our company, and we believe you should be serious with your company, because it's your company, it's our company. I don't know if you're getting me. So who is going to invite? Every day is a big day. Every day is a what? A big day. Okay, so connecting with people, I will start by sharing a little bit from tips we learned from the late Roosevelt, who was the president of the United States. This gentleman understood what connecting with people meant, to a point that in the White House, by then, I don't know how it looked, but these guys have kept it looking the same up to now. They just renovate a little bit. So at the gate, whenever the convoy was just entering the gate, he would stop and now greet all the security, as in literally get out and greet the security. I have one question. How many of us greeted the askari? I have another question. How many of us greet the askaris down there? And I have a very live experience. When I first came here, I passed here. I used to park outside there. So I would pass through the main entrance, not the basement. So I didn't know any security people here. Until one day, at 11 p.m., I finished a Zoom and I went down. So when I reached there, I closed the basement. I tried to look for whoever to help me. They opened, but they stopped me from going out because they didn't know me. Now, from that day, I interacted with them. And from that day, when they see me, they just smile, because I greet them and I give them a tip where necessary. So connecting with people begins with a smile and greeting. Can you greet your neighbor? So sometimes, wait. Sometimes when I'm starting a meeting, I tell people, greet your neighbor, and distributors don't take it serious. They even don't know why they should greet their neighbor. So now I want us to practice one thing. Greet your neighbor very well. The way the Muganda greets someone. The way a Muganda greet. Ask them how they are, how they slept, how was the night. Just greet your neighbor very well. I'm seeing no one is greeting my friend here. Namuno, greet my friend here, Papa. Greet him very well. He's new in our country. Ask him which country he's coming from. Greet your neighbor. Greet your neighbor. Wait, I share another experience. When I started making some small money, I shifted from where I was staying to a better estate. And in this estate, everyone was knowing themselves. You know, people know themselves. They are top lawyers. Some of them top lawyers in town here. Others are big business people. Everyone had a nice, have the vice presidents. We have the chief marketing officer and head of training. And every morning we call each other. Just, how are you? How was the night? Are you okay? Good. Now, when we don't hear from each other, we feel bad. We were close even before OQATA because we knew each other, but now we have become more close. Is your team close? Tell your neighbor, neighbor. Is the team bond there? Or when you meet in cell, you just read the script. After reading the script, you disappear. I gave you a trick of connection, and that is just sharing a cup of tea in your cell. We have hot water. Where is it? Is it this side or where? It's there. I have never seen a cell buy disposable cups, very cheap. They don't cost beyond 30,000. And you buy those cups for tea, you just have small sugar and be present. You may be here, but you are not here. You may be here, but people, when they talk to you, you don't look at them. And I have a challenge with so many people. I may not mention their names, but when we are greeting them, they don't stop to greet. They greet while moving. Hey, hello. You know them. They are here also. When you're greeting someone, you stop completely and say, how are you? How was your night? It's connecting with people. Connecting with people is not only going to help you in network marketing, it will help you out of the industry. When I used to supply products at Standard Chartered Bank, I would connect with the security because security allows you to enter. So I made sure every time I make a profit, I tip security. So connecting with them, smiling with them. The receptionist of that time, now she's working in the USA. She connected with me because I had to connect with her. She had to connect with me. So I greet her very well. Even when she would ask me, so who have you come to see? Many times I didn't have appointments. So I would just smile. And she sees me seated there, I wait, but smiling, no complaining. Until she says, Jimmy, okay, go. I'm going there, about 8 floors, 9 floors, Standard Chartered Bank here, Speak Road, but I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going to greet people. And I would go check on my customers. They ask, now, why have you come? I have just come to greet you and check on you. You know what would happen? Bring me omega-3. Bring me a cleaning product. Just that. So every day I would greet, I would go back with sales. So it's very important. Be present. Then seize the day. Look out for new connections every day. When you come here on this building, there is a neighboring building and there is YMCA. When we were in GNLD, there are so many students who joined us from YMCA. It's just opposite. Just get a time, walk there. Don't go at the same time. One person, you go, connect. There is Makerere University up there. There is Ham Towers. There is a supermarket nearby. There is the other side, Frieka Pharmacy. You may not go to buy anything. Just go to look for new connections. You go to Frieka Pharmacy, you line up while connecting with people. You're about to reach the counter, you say, I forgot my money. But you have collected names. Look out for new connections. I used to go to Garden City. Acacia is new. We used to have Garden City. By that time, it was like the popular mall. So I would go there, sit near the supermarket. By that time, the supermarket there was a supermarket there. I think it closed. And I would sit there. You know Garden City? Now it's Capital Shoppers. So I would sit there where there is someone playing a guitar. I don't know if they play guitar these days. And I sit there, watch people getting out on a Saturday. I don't have money to go shopping, but I have the smile. So I would smile, and as they get out, I'm smiling, and then just approach one person who is also smiling. I don't approach someone who is not smiling. Anyone who smiles, I approach, I say, how are you? I used to have flyers. So on my flyers, I would have knowledge on products, I would have knowledge of the opportunity, and then I connect and hand them, they give me their number. Perfect. I'm not there to sell, I'm there to connect. Look out for new connections at a wedding party. They have invited you, you don't know anyone, but you know the groom and the bride. Don't just be seated there looking at the groom and the bride. Just connect with the table where they have made you to sit. Make jokes. Talk about whatever they are talking about. Move with them. We are going to see that in the slides. Make moments count. Don't be with people and you are on phone. They have lost someone. You are pretending. These .com people. You are pretending. I always hide my phone away. I go to a funeral. Sometimes I leave my phone, switch it off, leave it in the car. I go to connect, so long as I have my business cards. This Sunday or Saturday, was it a Friday? My dad lost a close friend. So I went to comfort them. I was there with them. And as they were taking porridge, porridge at the vigil, I was saying, I don't want to take the porridge. But I remembered I have to connect as we take the porridge. So it's a plastic cup they brought. I don't know when I last used the plastic cup. I got the plastic cup. I started sipping while fearing. But as I was sipping, this guy who was close to me started a conversation about the old days during that time. So I also joined the conversation. We talked, connected, got their numbers. I'm not building a network here at OQATA, but I'm a network, I'm a professional. So I collect their numbers, just collecting them. It's part of me. At that funeral, something funny happened. The guy started talking about my journey in network marketing. And he said, when Jimmy is there, he will talk about his products. They don't know I'm a vice president. So when he started talking about products, someone asked, can you imagine? He was making a joke. Someone asked that, do you still have zinc? Zinc used to help for ulcers and prostate, because it was a man, and the one who had died of prostate cancer. I said, yes. And it can also help to boost libido. Now all of them said, eh? So, no phone. The problem, we go for weddings, we are still with the phone. We are networkers. You are pretending you are busy. Busy doing what? Connect with people. We are at a dinner, very nice dinner. The last time we had a dinner, I saw some people on phone. I pulled them, put them in the dance. Those who remember, we are dancing around. Connect, be fun. You shouldn't pretend that for you are very busy. Busy doing what? There is a time when you will be alone, and that time is when you have died. You will be alone. So why do you want to be alone even when you are living? Let's start our training. Build your inner circle. Every day increase on the circle. Don't say, I have a smaller circle. You're a networker. Your circle has to be very big. Look at people like Sheila Gashumba. When they say, please, I want 50 million now. People contribute money for her. But you make a mistake and say, I want 50 million. They will even abuse you. Why? Because you don't have genuine friends. When it is a birthday, they invite you. Don't say, I'm not going. I'm very busy. I'm a networker. You are busy doing what? A networker is busy meeting people. Do your business. In the evening, go for that birthday. Go late. It's okay. You are busy. Go late. But when you reach, put your phone away. Connect. There is a lady called Janet. She's doing another company, which is opposite here. She's one of the most successful networker who are ladies in Uganda. And this lady is so busy. But when she comes for a function, you will not see her with the phone. She will connect, and she normally comes late. Those people come late, and when they arrive, they connect more than you who was there from the beginning. And she's not here, she's in Kenya. We had lost a friend who was close to both of us. So when we arrived, they were serving food. And most cases, I don't eat food at funerals. So that time, we just picked a cup of milk and we sat in a circle. And because it was a common friend who was a networker who had died, there are so many networkers who came. Hajara and Jaria prospected them. But if you are on phone, pretending you are busy, you are on Zoom, I'm on Zoom. When you like as if you support, in fact, when I find like as if you support, In fact, when I find Arsenal people and they are going to talk much about Arsenal and the game is Arsenal versus Man U City or Manchester, I will support the opposite. That's the best way to connect. If you support the same, then you are the same. There is no but if you support the opposite, you are going to argue. Hey! Such a favorite sports game. Band. Someone will talk about a nice band. Don't divert people. They are talking about a band, you want to start OQATA products. Connect. That's not time to talk about products. That's not time to talk about your CEO. Connect with them. Talk about siblings. Okay, they are the ones to talk, because if they talk about siblings, note it down. If they talk about hospital, note it down. If they mention their father is sick, note it down. In fact, this is what we used to do. When we were still learning, we used to move with a small stickers. You know those stickers? Yellow, green, like the one I'm holding. And we would write on what they are talking about, so that when I go back home, I put it in a notebook. So that when I'm calling them, I have it with me. So I call, I say, because you may forget. But if you note it down, you won't forget. Don't interrogate the person. Some people ask too many questions at a wrong time. Let it be natural, flow naturally, and let them do the most talking. You do just the addition. Don't talk so much and they are quiet. Whenever a prospect is quiet and you are the one talking, just know you have lost the connection. Let the prospect talk more, you just do a little bit of adding. Remember, let people speak first while prospecting, while presenting, while closing, and while following up. Let them be the ones speaking. You have these notes in the back office, so don't worry about writing a lot. You may write my examples more than the notes. You have them in the back office. Give people sincere compliments. Sincere, don't lie. You have met someone, they have maybe a bad hair, and you really see the hair is very bad. And even when they left home, they know my hair is very bad. And now you say, I like your hairstyle. Look at the person. If they smell good and you really feel it, it's a good perfume, say, I love your perfume. Where did you buy it? Start from there. If they are beautiful, they are ladies, they are looking very good, be sincere and say, you're looking so beautiful. One time I made a mistake. I was with my wife. You know, networkers, we go crazy. So there is a waitress in Fort Portal. She was looking so beautiful. And when she was approaching, I said, I remembered, compliment. So I said, you are so beautiful. Even the way I said it with all energy. And my wife said, even from morning you have not told me, I am so she almost divorced. So you have to be serious. Do not, for the couples that are here, when you are going to compliment a lady, don't say what will annoy your spouse. But you can say you have a nice hair. If you are a gentleman, don't over compliment a lady. You see that? If you are married, someone has mentioned it. If you are married with your spouse present, if they are absent, Dennis, you may now compliment. Find something about them that is truly admirable. What is admirable? If it is a car, there is a time I was somewhere at a hotel in Machinje. I'm forgetting it. It was a new hotel by that time, around Machinje. I'm forgetting the name. I was with my wife, and I always talked about the Touareg. You know, I loved the Touareg. At that time, I was making a lot of money, and I was building my properties. So I always talked of a Touareg. And I said, if this money keeps flowing, I'll buy a Touareg. So the guy came and parked it in front of us. And as I went out of my car, I told my wife I have to go compliment. And I reached this guy. I said, you have a very nice car. I want this car. I want to buy it one day. And he told me about where he bought it. He told me about the price. Men, if it is a man, they like talking about their cars. And we connected. I don't know where I put his number, but we connected. I got his number. He got my number. So connect and mention something that is truly admirable. If their shoes are well polished, talk about the shoes. If the necktie is good, talk about the necktie. If it is a lady and maybe they have what can I say? A weave. Is it a weave? What they put on the face? A wig. There is that wig they put on. When they remove, you can run away. So, talk about the wig. And say, this wig, in fact, it looks like those I saw in China, even if you have never been in China. It looks like those I saw in China. Don't talk about China when you don't look like you have ever been on the plane. Avoid complimenting physical attributes or overly personal subjects. Avoid complimenting physical attributes or overly personal subjects. Don't go so far. Here are sample compliments you can give. Let's look at the first one. You are so good at talking to new people. How do you do it? For example, if someone is really good at talking to people, you want to prospect them, they join you. Start from there. Oh, you are so good at talking to new people. How do you do it? Those earrings are so unique. Where did you get them? I would like, there is a lady here, I don't know if it was Hajara, who saw one of my shirts and was like, I would like, no, it was Jalia. I would like to buy that shirt for my husband, even if she didn't mean it. I felt good. I felt like a boss. Hey! Even if she didn't mean it. That's a compliment. People feel good when you compliment them genuinely. I am so impressed that you juggle being a parent and working full time. I don't think I can do it. You are so busy. You are having a big job, but you are still a parent. You take your children on Sunday to play. You know, most networkers, they lose touch with their children. Most networkers, they don't know. Whenever I drive back home and I arrive like this, my son is always at the balcony up. And when he sees me, he's at the balcony, he cannot come down by himself. So he starts jumping around. He wants someone to bring him down. And when he comes down, he wants full attention. No phone. Even if I'm on a call, I have to stop and I give him full attention. The day, you remember when the Dr. Lydia did the training on Monday, I had not given my son attention. I had reached late. I was going on Zoom. He refused the Zoom. So I did not appear on that Zoom. It was shame. Those who were there. I didn't appear because my son said, you are not going to do the Zoom. Full attention. So please give people full what? Attention. Remember, sincere compliments reduce the level of resistance or rejection. Most people remember someone close to you. Before I got married, they would not ask me anyone. They would just ask me, how are you? Full stop. When I got married, they asked, how is Winnie? I don't know if you're getting me. When I got a son, they say, how is Josiah? Because it helps me to connect now. I don't know if you're getting me. So if you have downlines, by the way, do you know there are people who have downlines and they don't know they have children? You even ask a lady on a rainy day like this, why are you late in your cell? There are some cells where they ask people, why are you late in a cell? It is their own business. I think the only people who are employed by OQATA are the staff. Distributors are not employed by OQATA. They started willingly to build their own business. So if you want to be a good boss for your team, don't ask them why they are late. Smile. Can we say smile? Smile. And then when they sit, tell them, how are you? How was your night? What happened today? You know, Maria, very early. What happened? Then they say, today I was dropping my kid to school. Then they say, wow, is your kid using super focus? You're already starting business. But someone is late, you look at them with a bad eye and tell everyone in cell that, you see, those are the unserious ones. Some of you are attracting working class. Connecting with people, we are talking, you are attracting working class. Yesterday, Dennis introduced a very powerful man from Case Clinic. He came for sale. I don't know if today if he managed. Working class, me actually, was it Dennis who brought him? I think it was Dennis. Working class, if they come for sale, you clap. Can we clap? Oh, I've finished using it. Can we clap, clap, clap? And give them a heavy handshake. Come back, Opesen. Come back, I show you. But don't give me the handshake of your region. Very heavy. We've made it. Give me the central handshake. Greet them well. And say, wow, I didn't expect you. You are a very busy person. But if you have managed. But some of you see a working class, they are leaving cell. You know, cell ends at 9. They are leaving at 8:30. 20 minutes only is enough for them to read something. They are leaving, you look at them. Where are you going? Imagine they are telling your father, where are you going? Let's be serious. Tell your neighbor, connect with people. Follow up. This is a great trick for showing people that you really care. When you remember their birthdays. Yesterday, but one, there is one of our upcoming staff in Kenya. Upcoming, I don't know if she will come, but upcoming. I just remembered her birthday, but it was late. But still, because I was late, I went there. Happy belated birthday, so sorry. I have been so busy, but happy birthday. In fact, enjoy your day, even if it is late. And she was so happy. But do we remember our downline's birthdays? Some of you, I see you post on the group. You should have your personal groups. You know, Champion is a very busy group. But your personal group is more, connecting. Who has a personal group with their team? That is where you celebrate them. When you're remembering a birthday does not mean flowers, does not mean chocolate, just remember it. It's enough. Tell your neighbor, when were you born? Don't mention the year, just the date. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Ask Abel, my brother there. You ask Abel when he was born. Do you see people smiling? Did you ask them to smile? But because you are asking their birthday, it is something that, okay, 1, 2, 3, let us sing happy birthday. 1, to all of us, we are born. All of us celebrate this year at a certain point, isn't it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Happy birthday to wait. Look at your neighbor. Look at your neighbor. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Opesen is saying happy birthday to me. Imagine you wake up and pick your phone and you call your downline and you just say the song, you sing it. One day, Stanbic Bank surprised me with a message. On the same day, Cafe Javas surprised me. On the same day, there is a boutique in Kenya where I buy some things from. They sang for me a song. I told my wife, I don't need a cake and a dinner. My birthday is done. I felt so special. Is your team feeling special? Do you wish them happy birthday? A big job interview coming up or about a new guy she was really excited about. You see some ladies talk about, we are talking to, you see it is hard for Joan to tell Abel about a new guy she has met. No. But Joan will share with Jennifer. You are Jennifer? Joan will share with Jennifer that I have met this guy. He's so good. Now, Jennifer, if you're prospecting Joan, next time you meet Joan, ask, okay, I'm going to use Abel's name. How is Abel? And Joan will smile or she will look bad. When she looks bad, you know the relationship is not going well. So you say, what happened? You start from there. Don't let contacts pile up in your phone, follow up, and turn strangers into what? Friends. Call everyone that you have ever contacted or met so that they become friends. But make sure you remember who they are. You remember what is good about them that they talked about. Remember, people will only join you when they know how much you care. How many of us have a customer, just a product customer, who has ever, or a doctor, After all that COVID time, I went to pay him a visit. And he told me, do you know you are among the few who have come? I don't know. And we have connected up to now. I'm not giving him any products. I'm not selling anything to him, but we are connecting. We are friends. We can meet. We can talk. I don't know if you get it. Who is here and would like to have 1,000 people fully connected to you, that every business you get, they buy from you? And say, hello. 1,000. When I moved from AIM, I moved to another company. I didn't touch anyone in my AIM moving because the company goes away. So, so when I moved to another one, in one day, I signed up close to 35 people by just posting on my status, I have a new opportunity. Over 30 people signed up. In that company, I had a big wave all over social media. Why? I connected when I was building AIM. I don't know if you're getting me. Now I am vice president of OQATA. I have so many people who are waiting for us in different countries. I worked with them. I don't know, ask your neighbor one question. Neighbor, don't ask them the name if you don't know. If you know, ask them the name. Neighbor. For that one, ask him Opesen. How many people can follow you? It is not how good you speak. It is not how powerful your trainings can be. It is connecting with them. Connecting with what? We had a women's seminar here. How many ladies enjoyed the women's seminar? How many ladies attended, by the way? Women's seminar? Did we have the ladies attend? What about the rest? Where were you? Namuno, you didn't attend? Women's seminar? Eh? Okay, how many ladies attended the women's seminar? Put up your hand. Okay, how many ladies want another women's seminar? Okay, how many would like it at Sheraton with breakfast? Are you willing to pay? Yes. Okay. Open up. Sometimes when people are talking, they are opening up. For you, you don't want to open up. You want them to open up. Tell me about your family. They talk. Tell me about your job. They talk. Tell me about your son. They talk. It gets to you. You don't want. Open up. When you open up, you connect more. You appear human. Talk about your disappointments, the challenges. Let people know that you really understand their situations. You don't want people to think you are too closed or private. Reveal some personal information so they know you are human. Talk about the trip to Zanzibar. Papa Pius is very happy about Zanzibar. Can we clap for him? He's celebrating 25 years in marriage. Dennis is celebrating 0. It's not. You have a ring? It's 0. 25 years in his marriage. Now, if you know Papa Pius, whenever you meet him, ask him, how does it feel to be 25 years in marriage? I'm talking about, he's the one, he's a distributor and is prospecting someone. Now he's opening up to talk about that this ex cheated me. I lost money. I would make 3,000 shillings every day. I give it to my ex. 3,000. Talk about romantic relationships before, how hard life was or how sweet it was. These are moments. Your hopes for the future. What do you want in the future? In the future, okay, who says I have a bright future? Put up your hand. Okay, talk about that future. What are your hopes? I hope in 2050 is how many years from now? Very few people plan like that. 2050. Most people say, will I be alive? Let me plan for next year. Talk about your hopes for the future. I think YK7, our president, when he was a young man, I wasn't there, but I read his book and I also watched the movie, The 27 Guns. And I think, because this is what I think, he used to talk about one day I will take over this country. It didn't just happen by accident. President Ruto was a teacher. Was he a teacher? But he was at the university. And at the time when he was at the university, he was working in politics still. And President Ruto kept mentioning that one day I will lead this country. Don't fear someone who says such a statement. One day I will lead this country. Fear him. Move away from them. In fact, the government arrests them. Your hopes for the future. People fear the future so much. Past disappointments. What are those disappointments? Talk about them. Please don't be so emotional, but be a little bit emotional so that you connect with them. What will happen? Always remember to apply feel, felt, found. When you talk about your disappointments, your challenges, they will feel they are just like you. You know, you connect with the feelings of the prospect, and now you felt like them. That I remember in 2010, my father, let me share my personal story. In 2005, I was in senior 5 at Makerere College School. And in February, was it February? We had just started. I received the worst message in my life. My father was a big accountant at UEB by then. It had slowly started becoming Umeme. And my father came with a bike. You know, the UEB bikes. Pius, these people remember. Dennis, they don't know these things. So he came with a bike. And when he reached, parked it. He came, looks for his son, and he says, I don't want you to lose hope, but I've lost my job. I was already bragging. You know when your father has a job, how you feel. Now there is no job. At first, I didn't feel it. When I reached home, I realized it is serious. He had started working from home. He had a small office and no job now. It was a big disappointment. I started thinking, am I going to drop out of school? I started thinking seriously. So when I meet a prospect who says that I have no school fees, my father's lost a job, I remember 2000. And I say, I remember I went through that moment and I felt the same way. I thought I would not study. Feel, felt, found. But then I found a solution, or my father found a solution, or something happened, or God brought a solution. I don't know if you're getting me. Feel, felt, found. How many of us are renting a house? You are renting. Put up your hand straight. Be proud of it. It is good. Now tell your neighbor, did you pay rent for the last month? Now, who has been in a situation before, let's be genuine, and your landlord is demanding you 2 months and above. Put up your hand. Now you meet a prospect, you are closing them here, they say, why I can't join? My landlord demands me 5 months. Don't say that don't talk about rent. Go and look for money. No, say, I connect with you. I feel what you are going through. In fact, 1 year ago, my landlord, it is 3 months. Mine, it was 1 whole year. But that's a lie. How can a landlord demand you for 1 year? He said, my landlord was demanding me 2 months. And I was feeling like the end of the world has come until I found a solution. And the solution was network marketing business. When I sold a few products, I made money, I paid my rent. Is it making sense? So connect with them as you open up. Thank people. Thank people. Anyone who comes for the meeting before even they sit, thank them. Let me make a very practical example with my friend. You can come here. You are very attentive. You are always very early. I'm not giving a funny compliment. It is the truth. Your name, okay?
My name is Chambade Joseph.
Mr. Chambade Joseph. Now, Mr. Chambade Joseph has come for the presentation and is my prospect. Just him coming. Can we say just coming? Even if he's going to go after 1 second. Just coming, I will say, wow, thank you very much for honoring my invite.
You're welcome.
You thank them first. You may take your seat. Thank them even when they buy a product. Thank them. Thank you for supporting my business. What happens? This makes them feel appreciated. They are adding value to your life. Thank people even when they buy something. Thank them. Normally, after a funeral or after a wedding, we send a thank you note to people to thank them for contributing to our wedding or contributing for our funeral. Is it happening in your families? Now, why do we do that? So that people feel appreciated. So thank people, even if they didn't give you money but wisdom, thank them. So make people feel appreciated and be honest and open about how much they mean to you. Tell people that, do you know, by you coming for this meeting, you have made my meeting so special. Wow! People are going to join my business because you came. The truth is they are not even interested. In fact, I like telling people who are not interested that you have made a big step towards my success. Why? Because when you came, there are many people who have seen you. And they are saying, if a person can be here, I'm going to do this business. So make them feel special. Make them go back home feeling, wow. There is a person I recruited called Angel in Kenya. I recruited her in my past business. When I prospected her the first time, she refused. The second time, she didn't answer my messages. But I kept on sharing with her how I have an opportunity. One time, she didn't have an opportunity and she was looking for one. Now, that time, I still sent her a message. Now, she told me, call me. I called her. She listened to whatever I was saying. And she said, let me think about it. And I remember telling her, thank you very much for your time. By just talking to you, I feel so good because I have kept following you just to talk to you. And you didn't give me a listening ear. Now that you have given me, I feel so special. She went, thought about it. 3-4 days, she came back, joined me. And in that type of business, I became a diamond. She was like emerald rank next to diamond because we connected. Make people feel appreciated. Every morning, I would call Angel and I tell her, Angel, you are going to rock today. In fact, some days she would tell me that some calls you made them when I was quitting. I was in the process of thinking of quitting. You call that today you are going to rock it bad. Today you are going to shine today. There is a time I told her, today I'm going to unmute you. You speak on Zoom. Because I was growing fast and she was new in the business. So I was always speaking on Zoom, the way you see me now doing Zoom. So I told her, I'm going to unmute you. She said, even me, You unmute me where there are 1,000 people. What will I say? I told her you are good. Why? Do you know why you are called the angel? Because you are an angel. You are going to make it. So I unmuted her. She talked. After talking, she said, from today, I will be positive. I saw so many people in the chat telling me, Angel, you are good. Angel, you are good. I don't know how God did it. People thank. Do you know when you talk, people thank in the chat? Some of you, I give you a chance. I say, please unmute. You don't unmute. I'm giving you a golden opportunity. Opesen. Opesen from Uganda, unmute. Opesen fears. Opesen unmute and say, I am Opesen from Budu House. Making an effort to truly show gratitude can really help you connect with people. Show gratitude, it's important. How many of us have bought products online? Instagram, you buy something online, they deliver it. Do you receive any thanks? No. After buying, they forget about you. That's why these online people, most of them, they don't get customers again. But there are those who thank. There are those who are shopping, having online shops, but they thank people. And those people remember by the way. I like the way they treated me. I like the way she followed up until I got my products. You call and say, hello, I'm just calling to find out if you received the products. How many of us deliver products by a boda boda here? When the customer gets the product, do you call to find out, have you received? I know those who put up their hands, their age Mr. Pius, there is no way after 25 years in marriage, you cannot thank someone. Mr. Pius has experience. Papa, you have experience. But the younger people here, after the moment the boda boda goes, they say, thank you, Lord. I have made money. The customer is the one calling after 1 week. I did not open the product because you didn't prescribe. I don't even know how to use it. Then the downline says, you are not serious. I am so busy delivering to so many people. Find out and say, hello, have you received the product? Now, when can we open them together? I can visit you if they are nearby, or we can do it on video. You know, these days, WhatsApp video call has made it easy. Put on video, they see you, you see them, they open the product, you take them through. Is it clear? Okay. Don't just say thanks or send a thank you text. I know it makes sense to just say thanks or send a thank you note. It is good. Take the time to look the person in the eye. That's why I say video call. Because you can't meet some people you are supplying in Nimuli or Kapchora, or you are supplying in Mbale. You may not see them, but look them in the eye. It makes a lot of sense. Lastly, of course, remember, thanking people will make both of you feel happier. Everybody wins. Be a good You say it louder. I want to hear how you say it. Smile and make eye contact. This is a mistake there. That's why I didn't read it. I left you to read. There's a mistake there, isn't it? Because a conservationist is someone conserving. A conversationist is someone good at conversing. Is that making sense? So I left you to read for yourselves. You see the mistake. Smile and make eye contact. Farida, when you're saying trim tone, I know you smile. She's already smiling. Farida, you come and show people how to smile. Come and smile. Look, even YouTube is seeing you. So smile. Just smile. Don't do anything. Just smile. You see? You may take your seat. That's why she's setting trim tone like crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, in this training, allow me to recognize the presence of our brand new bronze rank achiever, Farida Najukoleskala for her. She became a bronze. Yesterday, she became a brass, and in the evening, she became a bronze. So, congratulations. Congratulations. Is it a surprise? Yes, bronze rank achiever. Let's clap for her as she takes her seat. She has become a bronze. Hey, people are saying, Farida over here, Tributon. If she can do it, I can do it. Farida, congratulations. I'm going to give you a special recognition on the group. Opesen is still not able to smile. He's just saying, hey, are we doing the same business? It is the same business. How many want to step up? Smile. Tell your neighbor, smile. Use a person's name. Remember names. I know it is hard. What you do like me sometimes. Now you see Chambade, I will never forget. And I like those surnames. That one I will never forget, Chambade. How do you remember people's names? Keep mentioning it again. Jennifer? Uh-huh. I say, who else do I know the name? Abel. Abel. I know him, is our staff. I see. Ziwa. He has my father's name. But I am Muganda. You are Muganda of Masaka. You can see him. He has my father's name, that guy. So he's my father. Can you imagine? Have a good body language. Connect with people with the language. But be careful how you use your body. The ladies, when you are connecting with men who are customers, there is a story I have. A young lady visited a couple, and when she reached there, she remembered the training, use your body language. So she used her, how do you call them? How do you call these ones? Eyebrows. She used her eye contact very well because she was in a training, and she used her body very well. So instead of dressing like she's going in people's homes, she tied the bun very well. So as she was walking, the wife said, who is this one? And now she made another mistake. Use body very well. She hugged the man. The way she left that home, she did not remember her shoes. Tell your neighbor, are you happy? Use your body language, but ask the seniors in your team who can train you. Me, I can train the gentlemen. Hope will train the ladies how they should use their body language when they are talking to different people. Is it clear? Actually, in the women's seminar next time, we will have morning and afternoon. Morning will be a session to train the women. We invite someone like Maggie Chigos. Is it clear? Hey, you don't want? You want someone like Maggie Chigos? Hey, you don't know her? Okay, we invite someone like, let me mention someone here. Because it is good. Men, do we need a men's seminar? Yes. Or we don't need? We don't have problems. We have a press conference. A men's press conference, and the guest speaker is Dennis Mushime. Isn't it? He's still single. Why? He's a guy, he has children. Make the person feel special as soon as you can. Can you make your neighbor feel special right now? Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor. Okay, let's do it together. Make your neighbor feel special. Do something. I'm waiting for Joanne. Make your neighbor feel special. Say something. Look at these people. The people at the back, there is a lady at the back. They are men only. Make them feel special. Just tell them you are all handsome. They will smile. Do you see everyone is smiling? Make the person feel special as soon as you can. Connect with them, make them feel special, make them smile, make them remember you and remember you and remember you and remember you. Okay, ask questions. If you want a good conversation, ask questions. How are you? How is your family? We use form: family, occupation, recreation, motivation, stroke message. Ask them. Ask them. Ask your neighbor now. Ask them about family. If you sat with your enemy, you are in trouble. If you sat with someone, you have cheated on products. Juma, ask your neighbor. Ask them. We are practicing. Just ask them question about their family, their occupation, what they do in their free time. Okay, let me ask all of you one question. Let me ask you one question. What do you do in your free time? Networkers. Networkers in their free time, they are calling Steve. What do you do in your free time? Calling again. You know, in our trainings, we tell you call and call and call until the battery is dead. There is a difference between motivation. The truth is, everyone has free time. There is a time my neighbors thought I never have free time. So there is a time I wore shorts when I was still building my network marketing business. And when I wore shorts, I went out of the house. Me, I felt it is normal. My neighbors ran away. I said, why are you running away? He said, we have never seen you in shorts. Maybe there's a problem. I'm always getting out in a suit trouser. That's why they named the networkers suit all the time. Even on a Sunday, after church, there is a networker in a suit. No free time. Tell your neighbor, it is fun, isn't it? Eh? But we need to have free time. In that free time, Opesen, what do? Do you play football? In your free time, do you engage with your family? In your free time, do you visit your sisters? In your free time, the ladies do it differently. Ladies, even if they are networkers, they connect more than the men. Men have no friends. Networkers who are men, they are in trouble. So tell your neighbor, what do you do in your free time? Talk now. Tell us what you do in your free time. Hey, Joanne, your neighbor is waiting for you. Talk. What do you do in your free time? Now, let me tell you the secret. Let me tell you the secret. When you reach that question, that's when people talk the most. That's when they tell you, can you imagine? I work from Monday to Monday. Even on Sunday, I am at work. There are those who will tell you that I only have Sunday when I'm free and I wash clothes. What do you do in your free time? I wash clothes. Yee! You need a solution. Tell your neighbor you need a solution. What do you do in your free time? In my free time, I just take a walk. That's good. You take a walk, it means you like meeting people and appreciating nature. What do you do in your free time? I like playing with my kids. Good. What do you do in your free time? You know, that is a very good question, and you should ask. Message, motivation. What motivates you? Can you ask your neighbor what motivates them? What has made you come? It's raining. Many people are not yet here because of the rain. For you, why are you here? What motivates you? Someone who says money? Money motivates you. You are finished. If money motivates you, when there is no money, you will die. That's why people commit suicide. So can I teach you something? What motivates you shouldn't be money. If money is your motivation, you are finished. Because there is time for everything. There is time for someone to suffer when there is no money. The biggest motivation should be your family. If you don't have family, you don't have a father, no mother, no sister, no brother, no child, you have a problem. You may not have a father, they went, but there is an uncle. There is a guardian. What motivates you? You have seen footballers or movie actors, they put pictures of their children. What motivates me now is seeing my family happy. Personally, it is my wife and my son that first priority. Then I move to my father and my mother. Then I move to my siblings. What motivates you? What motivates you? What makes you, when you have, who has ever been in a death experience, like accident? You're about to see an accident. Who do you think about first? Some of you have boyfriends, you don't think about them. You think about your sister, your brother, your mother, your father. Okay, if they arrest you, if I close that door right now, for 1 week, you are inside here. Who do you think about? Tell me, Jennifer. Your children. Who do you think about? Yourself. Pardon? Your child. Who do you think about? Your mother. Who do you think about? Abel. Abel is on video, but he can tell us. Who do you think about? Pardon? Your brother. You catch? Okay. No one, let me tell you the truth. You can't think about a girlfriend or a boyfriend who is not so connected at that time. You think about the people who matter a lot in your life. Now, those people are the motivation. They are the motivation. The first motivation you should have is God Almighty. Because people will go, God will be there forever. And so the first thing I'm telling you seriously, if you don't want a demotivation in your life, God. So you say, when they cross you, you are here alone. You say, what if I die? Where do I go? Hell or heaven? Heaven. No, I've been a big sinner. Hell. Yes. So you think about God first. Then the second, family. Then the third, you start thinking about money. Money is always like number 3. So what motivates you? Listen to what motivates people. Some will say what motivates me is car. My car inspires me. Just know that person is in trouble. When there is no car, they are finished. Have you seen rich people commit suicide? Have you seen mostly in Europe, people commit because what motivates them stopped motivating them? What motivates you is very important. So, what is your dream? What is your dream? Now, what motivates you? You always put it first in your dreams. I want to make my children happy. I want to take my child to an international school. I want to buy a car for my mother. Because what motivates you is what makes you to think about the future. So what is your dream? Tell your neighbor your dream. Basing on what? Please, basing on what motivates you. You realize, wait, I tell you. Do you know why many young people, when they make money, the first thing they do is they buy a car? Because a car is motivating them. But then, when the business is slightly going down, they stop driving the car. And now the car is no longer the motivation, but their family. Is it making sense? So when you put family first, then you will easily grow better in your business and then make right choices as you grow. Is it making sense? So, what motivates you? Talk about what motivates you and your dream. Let's end with that. Can we talk? I would like to see up to Hope there. Hope is a senior networker, but please share what motivates you. I know Hope, when she's talking about her husband, she's so passionate. So the husband motivates Hope. And now when she's talking of her dream, she will mention to do this with my husband. Mention that dream. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go. Connect. The topic is connecting. Connect with your neighbor. What is your dream? Connect. You be passionate. Be passionate as you talk about your future. Be passionate as you talk about your future. One. What is that dream? What? Okay, wait. I make you dream big. Wait. Wait a second. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Close your eyes. Close your eyes for a moment. Think about something that if God tells you you have 2 years to live, 2 years to live. Moment of silence. A moment of silence. A moment of silence. A moment of silence. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel free to shed a tear at this because this is serious. Feel free to be emotional. This is serious now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So close your eyes and think about what you would do if you have 2 years to live. You are going to realize as you are thinking that whatever you have been talking about is not part of the dream now. We have been talking of a car, it's now useless. We have been talking of a house, it's now making useless a house. 2 years to live, a house for what now? 2 years to live. Do you see your family? Think about your family. If you don't have a family, you are single, you have 2 years to live, will you leave the world like a shadow? 2 years to live, think about your wife for the men, for the ladies, the man you're about to get married to, or your husband. Think about your son. 2 years, how do I? 2 years, my son, my daughter, how will they live? Who will pay their school fees? Are you seeing now the real dream? Think about your mother, your father. Open your eyes. Who says, I have now gotten a bigger dream? A dream that you can die for. A dream that you can be passionate about. A dream that you can think about and cry alone and say, I must achieve this. And that dream, if you ask your prospects such questions, every prospect will remember you. Every prospect will want to work with you. Show that you have been listening all the time. And as we end, connecting from John C. Maxwell, connecting is the ability to identify with people and relate to them in a way that increases your influence with them. Can we read it together? If you increase your influence among the peers, you are finished. If you increase your influence among your community, you are good. Where I come from, or where I stay right now, there is a guy who was calling himself the impossible. This guy had specialized in stealing land. And he has money, he's rich, you know them. So he attacked our area. And my house where it is, the farm, my neighbor is the head of school of law. And this other side, there are other people, I even didn't know them. I got to know most people during that crisis. And I thought about it. I said, he can't steal my land. I have some few people I know. My neighbor is the head of school of law. They can't touch his land. But what about the rest? Then I said, I think this is a time for me to cause influence. This is a time for me to wake up and help the community. I used whatever I could. I used the connections that I had. We went, talked with the RDC. We realized the RDC is part of the deal. We had the DPC is part of the deal. The police is part of the deal. So I said, we are finished. Now, I remembered I had someone I know who is very close to General Saleh, and I contacted him. And that guy, after making one phone call, the guy who was stealing the land called me. And I said, I'm finished. I think he's warning me I'm going to die. Because they used to say he kills. And when he called me, he said, I'm very sorry for approaching your area. I'm not doing it in a bad way, but because you people did ABCD, I'm out of this. And I thought it was a joke. It completely went away. So after that incident, the whole community respects me as if I am a politician. My neighbors who never used to wave at me because I'm building a big flat, they need, you know, villagers don't like development. Now, when they see me, they fight to wave. Is that influence? I'm sharing a true story. There is a friend of ours here, her uncle is among those police officers who even respects me now very much. Influence. Now, it is easy for me to tell them business because I've caused that influence. Always, it's not about marketing. Connecting with people is just connecting. You never know when you need them. You never know when you will use them. May God bless you. Have you had a good training? So right now,